Hello, fam. It's Coach Rhonda here. I just wanted to jump on real quick and just give you guys some words of encouragement. You know, we are in the month of love, which is Valentine's month. It's noted as the month of love, and it's actually one of the highest times of the year that more money is spent. People spend more money during Christmas and Halloween and Valentine. Those are the three top holidays that people spend the most money. And I know I worked in corporate America for like 20 years, and I know that a lot of times people would say, well, I don't celebrate that, or I don't need a month to tell me. You know, a month doesn't define my love. We celebrate each other all year long. And, you know, I have heard people say that so much, and then they'll go around and being happy for everybody else, and they don't get anything. And also, I've noticed that a lot of times, even though they say that they're celebrated all year round, you never hear of them getting anything. Not that they have to make it known, but it's funny how they make it known during that time that that's not what they need. And I've always been this type person, even before I was in management. I would, like, when it came down to my friends or people that I just wanted to make just do a little something for, I would give them cards and candy like a sucker, or just put some candy on their desk, and not one of them have ever returned it saying, Rhonda, I don't need this, I'm good, or thank you, but no thank you. They've always kept it. And so I said that to say that, you know, no, we don't need a reason to, make each other feel special when it comes down to relationships. But, you know, doing things for a reason and for no reason is an absolute beautiful thing. Now, I do know that there are sometimes some people just don't care for things like that. They don't care for it, and it doesn't mean anything. Like for me, for an example, for me, like my husband, he's a big romantic person, and I didn't understand that in the beginning of our marriage. I was always worried about what he could have paid, what he could have did with the money that he spent on me, and just not want him to, just want him to do a little something, but he like to do it big. That's just who he is. I've gotten things delivered, teddy bears with rings, and my husband, he's gonna go all out. That's just the way that he's always been. And so over the years, I have asked him to calm down. I've even taken some things back because I'm like, well, we got bills to pay and you wasted money. You didn't have to do all this. And so, and the killing part about it is that he's the one that's always kept up with the bills, but I just know that, he's doing too much or whatever. And, so I've had to learn to respect his I guess the way that he wants to express himself, because neither one of our love languages is gifts, but it's just something that he likes to do. He's just a romantic person like that. And I like to gift him too. I like to give him nice things. And he never turns it down. He's never, ever, ever turned it down. But I said that to say that there was times where he would spend $10 on a card. I had to learn that that's what that card meant to him. It didn't, I'm like, it's a beautiful card, but my goodness, the Dollar Tree sells beautiful cards. You can get them either two for $1 or one for $1, but that's not his expression of love. So I had to learn that, to respect his expression of love. And so, I think that a lot of times in marriage, people are asking or want their husbands or wives to step it up and do something. And a lot of times they don't listen to them. A lot of times I've seen husbands say, I ain't buying you nothing, or we don't do that or whatever. And the wife has to accept that. Or they'll say, and they don't need that in order to define their love. And I love you all year round. And they really don't. So I say this, that regardless to whether that's your thing or not, make sure that you are operating in the authenticity of love, right? The authenticity of being loved, doing loving things, and, making your spouse feel special. Maybe you don't want to do it on Valentine's Day. And that's okay. That's your business. But make sure that you are really walking in love and doing loving things, loving them with words, loving them with kindness, loving them with patience, loving them with gentleness. Love is a very powerful thing and it has to be expressed. You can't, a lot of times people say that they love you in their mind, but not in their actions. It's like, you know how I feel about you. No, you need to, it's not something that you can't be silenced. Love is not silence. Love is always makes noise. And people say that love doesn't hurt. Love does hurt because if that's the case, you think that it was not love that went to the cross. Love hurts. It hurts to be silent when you want to cuss somebody out. It hurts to not keep records of wrongs when you want to read them their rights and tell them what they did and didn't do. That hurts. That's not easy. Of course, I'm not talking about abuse. That's not love. Physical abuse or mental abuse, that's not love. But it takes courage. It takes skill. It takes something it takes action. Love takes action. And so make sure that you are actively loving. Can you do that? Actively love because God is love. We have the perfect example of love. He takes care of us. He looks out for us. And you know that marriage, which I know that everybody's not married, marriage is the closest example that we have to love, to God's love for his people, right? So I love you guys and I pray that you are having a loving day today and loving week, that you are sowing seeds of love. Have a good one. Also, I want to give a shout out to Coco and E-Dub. They are doing great things on YouTube. If you're not following them, go check them out. They talk about positive relationships and give different reviews. Courtney Williams also has a Firestarter YouTube channel where she is leading people to Christ. She is making some noise in the kingdom. And, I just love her so much. I love them so much. They are really doing great things. So check them out. Yeah, they have t-shirts and sweatshirts and things like that. And they have different sayings. I got the one that says, I keep it real, because they keep it real. And I absolutely love them. So go support them. I love you guys. I am Coach Rhonda. Have an amazing day.